Hello guys, and welcome to our first lower body and trunk strengthening session. Okay, so we added in some trunk exercise into the program so that we're not missing out on it. So you'll be doing lower body and trunk exercise in this program. Hopefully you've checked out the videos of the technique exercise before. So that's the videos that show you how to do the exercises and talk about progressions and regressions. If you haven't, pause this and then check those out before we start. Hopefully you enjoyed the upper body session last time and you're getting familiar with how we're going to be running the sessions. But today, obviously it's still quite new, so don't worry, it's going to take time to get used to it. We'll be running through the exercises 3 times, and then hopefully by the end of the third set, you would have really got to grips with what you're doing. And we'll be running the same exercises for the 6 weeks, so you're going to gradually get better and better and get more familiar with this sort of exercise. Okay, so as I say, it's going to be lower body and it's going to be trunk exercises today. So we're going to warm those up to start with. So all I want you to do is just start marching. So it's just going to be lifting those knees. You can get the arms involved as well, just to try and warm those legs up. We've got a lot of hard work to do after this. So we just go for a few reps. That's it. Good work. Okay, so now you're going to be bringing that leg out to the side. Just going to warm up the outside of your leg. If you do need to, use something to balance on. So hold on to it, and then that could be a window ledge, could be the back of an armchair, something like that, just to give you that balance. It's just going to warm up the outside of your hip. Okay, a few more. Okay, so this is me holding on to something, so it might look a bit stupid. Okay, change sides. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good work. Okay, again, if you need to hold on to something, and you're going to be kicking your leg back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, well done. So let's just move the trunk now. So you're going to be bending down towards your toes. Good. And then stretching up and back. We're going to go 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good. Right, so let's just rotate the core now. So rotating through your spine, through your abdominals. I'm just going to go for around 10 each side. You may start to notice that I'll talk and I won't realise how many repetitions I've done. So apologies for that. Okay, good. So let's say that's around 10. So your 4 exercises that we're going to be covering today, okay, are going to be the squat. We're going to be doing dorsal raises or head and shoulder lifts. We're going to be doing bridges, and we're going to be doing mountain climbers. So they're all exercises that we've posted in the group that you should have checked out already. Again, if you haven't seen them, pause the video, check them out, because that will teach you how the technique should be done and also some progressions and regressions of those exercises. So if you're ready to go, what we're going to do is start with squats. So as we mentioned in the previous video, you can either do sit to stands, you can do a squat to a chair, or you can do the squats. Okay, so I'm going to be doing full squats, but you start with whatever's comfortable for you. So I'll pop my arms out in front of me, and you're going to be sitting down as long as you can. And we're going to go for 10 reps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Okay, so with that exercise, you can add some weight to it if you find that's really easy. But I'd say for now, we don't need to be adding too much weight, especially in the first round. Maybe second round, you want to try some weights or third. And if not, then it'll be next week. Okay, so next exercise we're going to do is the dorsal raise or head and shoulder lifts. So you're going to be laying down on your front, using a mat if you've got one. If not, just laying down on your front. Hands on your head. And you're going to be lifting your head and shoulders up as high as you can. We're going to go for 10, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Okay, so that's your dorsal raise. So that's going to be working your lower back. And if you're able to draw your shoulders back as well, it's going to work the middle of your back. So try that out on the second set. Okay, so your next exercise is a bridge. So I'm going to be doing the exercise flat on the floor with 2 feet. The progressions are 1 leg, and then the further progression is up on a step. But as it's the first week, I don't expect anybody to be doing this one. Okay, so that's the progression that you can go for. As I say, we're just going to go for 10 on the floor, both feet on the ground, and then we can progress as the weeks go on. Okay, so we're going for 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Okay, good work, guys. So we've got one more exercise to go, and that's the mountain climber exercise. Okay, so your mountain climbers are where you go into that press up position, and you're bringing your knees up towards your elbows. What I want you to think about is having your hands directly under your shoulders, and that's going to work your shoulders a bit more. So it's not just a lower body and trunk exercise, it is an upper body exercise too. So, you ready? 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brilliant. Okay, well done. Round 1 done. Grab a drink if you haven't already. I know I already did. Just to give yourself a bit of a breather. And we're going to go for round 2. Okay, so in round 2, if you found the squats easy, or you found that the sit-to stands were easy, you're going to try and progress it. If not, as I say, it's the first week, so you don't have to change anything for now. And as I say, the weeks are going to get more and more challenging, and you decide how much you want to push yourself. Okay, so I'm going to go for squats again. I'll show you what it's like with the weights. So you can do this in a few different ways. I'm going to be holding them down by my side for this, okay? So you want to keep your chest up. You ready? We're going for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Okay, so back onto your front, back into the dorsal raise. So head and shoulder lifts, hands on your head, draw your shoulders and your elbows back, and you can go as high as you can. 1, 2, trying to hold it at the top. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Brilliant. So that's really starting to work my lower back, and because I'm drawing my shoulders back, you're feeling it in your upper back as well. Okay, back to the bridge. So this time, I'm going to go for one leg. You guys stick to two if you want. Try the one leg if you feel able to. Okay, so the knee's going to go up into the air, and you're going to be lifting from your left foot, pushing through your heel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we're going to go on to the other leg. If you guys have done it on 2 feet and you fancy doing another 10, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, fantastic, well done. Okay, so next exercise, so coming to the end of round 2, is your mountain climbers. So same again, hands underneath your shoulders. You're going to bring your legs back, try and get your hips level with your shoulders, and then you're going to be bringing your knees towards your elbows. If you can reach them, great. If not, just get as close as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Round 2 complete. So grab a drink, and then we'll finish off with one more round. A little bit of stretching, and then you're all done. Okay, so if you need to, just shake your legs off. We've got one more round to go. Okay, you ready? So again, we'll go for those squats with the weights. Okay, so when you guys are ready, if you've got your weights, go for it. If you're doing it to the chair, well done. This is your first session, so do what's right for you. Don't push it too far. We've got so much time to build on everything, and you're going to get stronger and fitter as the weeks go on. Okay, you ready? Go for 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brilliant work. Okay, good news is all the squats are out the way today. So we've got 3 more exercises to go. So go back to your head and shoulder lifts, the dorsal raise, so laying flat on your front, hands on your head, elbows up, shoulders back. Off we go, high as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brilliant work. Okay, dorsal raises out of the way, well done. Okay, so now we're going to go for your bridges one more time. So if you're doing it on 2 feet, feel free to do 2 lots, because I'm going to be doing it on one leg and then the other. And then anyone that wants to, join me with the single leg. Okay, so knee up in the air, hands down, trying to push your hip as high as you can and pushing through your heel of your left foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Okay, spin round. Going for the other leg. You don't have to spin round. I'm just doing that for giving you a bit of a view of where the leg position is and making sure you're pushing through that heel. Keeping the whole foot flat, but making sure the pressure doesn't just go through your toes. You want to push it through the heel. Okay. Hands down, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Okay, last exercise. Doing really well, guys. Hopefully you're all feeling good, not getting any pain from the exercises. If you are feeling some pain, then obviously you don't want to be pushing yourself through pain. So if you're starting to struggle right now with pain, maybe in your back, then you don't need to do this exercise. We can recap this next week and you can try again, okay? So don't kill yourself. Okay, so hands underneath the shoulders, back nice and straight, trying to get those knees to your elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fantastic work. Well done. Okay, grab a drink. And then we'll just do a little bit of stretching to finish. So hopefully you enjoyed that session again and that worked you to a level that you were happy with. Obviously, if you didn't work as hard as you felt like you could, then you've got 6 weeks to progress and work harder. If you felt like you pushed yourself and it was too much, then there's always those regression exercises. You don't have to be doing every rep that I'm doing. You can always do 5 reps and then build up over the 6 weeks. This is purely an individual program. It's not about doing everything I'm doing exactly the same as I'm doing. We're giving you the option to try the easier or harder exercises, and you can also play around with the repetitions, the amount of times you repeat that exercise. Okay, so let's do a little bit of stretching. We'll do everything on the floor because sometimes balance can be a bit of an issue. Okay, so why don't we go through a little bit of prayer and cobra. So you're going to sit back on your heels, sink your chest as low down as you can, and stretch your arms forwards. Nice deep breaths. Okay, you're going to come forward if you need to, walk your hands out as well, and then you're just going to push your hips down, draw your shoulders away from your ears. If that's painful, go down onto your elbows. Okay, hold it there, you still get a stretch. If you can, go up onto your hands. Okay, back into prayer. Okay, forward into cobra one more time. Again, if it's painful, onto your elbows. If you feel comfortable and it's a nice stretch, up onto your hands. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. So loads of people do this. You want to try and get those shoulders down. Okay, well done. Okay, so next one, you're going to lay on your front. You're going to bring that foot up towards you, and then you're going to hold onto your foot, and you should feel a stretch in the front of your thigh. Okay, so the front of your left thigh. Okay, we'll try and hold for around 30 seconds. And as I say, I'm rubbish at keeping the time, so I'll try and estimate around 30 seconds, and then we'll go on to the other side. Okay, I've got an eye on the clock, so we'll go for another 5 seconds. Well done. Okay, change legs. Okay, so as I say, feeling it in the front of your thigh. Don't force it, go as well as you can. If you're struggling to do this exercise, then you can grab a towel and then wrap that round your leg, and then you can pull with both hands and pull it down. So there's always a way to adapt things, and some people won't have the flexibility to get into this position, so that's not a problem. We can always find another way. Okay, well done. Okay, so all I'm going to get you to do now is have a sit up, have your legs out in front of you. If you need to, sit up against the sofa, the wall, whatever you need to do, and then you're just going to reach forwards and reach towards your toes. Don't force it to get to your toes, just rest your hands on your shins so that you feel a stretch underneath your legs, maybe in your back as well. If you feel that's comfortable, nice deep breaths. As you breathe out, slightly further forwards. Obviously the goal would be to get to your toes at a certain time, but there's a lot of people that can't do that. So you just go as far as you feel able to. Nice deep breath, sink into the stretch. Okay, right, we'll call it a day there. So that was your lower body and trunk strengthening session. Hopefully you found that useful and you learned a few new things around technique and new exercises. We're going to be repeating those exercises for the next 6 weeks, so you're going to get used to them more and more, and you're going to gradually build up what you're doing, increasing your strength through maybe adding more repetitions, making the exercise harder through the position you're in, or maybe going onto one leg. And then also we're going to be adding weight to those exercises as time goes on. At the end of the 6 weeks, if you're still doing it without weight, that's not a problem, because you're going to have built strength up compared to where you were on day one. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed that, and look out for the flexibility and mobility session that will be coming up in the next couple of days. Okay, have a great day, and I'll see you in a couple of days.